Another episode of Real Beauty, Real Food, and Real Life. I'm SJ here, and I thought about it at the last minute. You know I'm in Kansas City, and check it out. We have ribs. Okay, we have a place called Happy Foods. Best place to get your ribs from. Check it out. Cost me $12.54 because they do them 99 cents a pound. This is the best place to get ribs at, especially during the holiday time. And this is what comes in it. So for $12, you get two good old slabs there, and a bunch of ends and pieces that you can either put in some food or you can still rib them out and cook them too. And I will be back with the rub that we're going to be using. So we're going to begin. We're going to try something a little different. Out of Sam's Club, they had a KC barbecue rub and a honey garlic rub. So we're going to combine these two together and put them on our ribs. Now when you're doing ribs, you definitely want to get them cleaned. Make sure you try to remove all the fat and from the meat. And naturally, I'm going to have to go back in and do this. I'm trying to show you with one-hand video here. And then, I'm only cooking half of my mixture because I'm giving my other half to my cousin in St. Louis. Alright, Larry, y'all be down there with him. Alright, check it out. There is a thin skin on the back of here. And what you want to do, because you can't season it, you have to take a knife, and I can't do it, like I said, can't do it, but you want to pull this away. This is what will help you get your seasoning. So pulling this away. I learned that I compete in American Royal up here in Kansas City every now and then, sometimes every year. There's a lot of prizes in that thing. But yeah, you want to peel this off. I can't, like I said, can't do it with one hand. And then season your meat. That right there, if you just put it on top of it, it kind of keeps the flavor from really sinking in like it needs to. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get that going. And then, try these little seasonings out. And again, here's some of that skin that came off. And see now you done got the gristle part of it off. So now you can start doing some seasoning on it. I still got a little bit more to go. And then you want to put your seasoning on. So the first thing I notice is when I take the lids off, they are where you pull them back. So instead of pulling them back, take a fork. Man, I can't do this with one hand again. Here we go. Hold on. And put your holes in the top like that. And in that way, you can sprinkle it on your meat instead of having to do it, you know, carefully. And as you can see, I'm prepping my ribs. And see how that just comes out so nice as if you had your own shaker. Now that is the honey garlic rub by Weber. And like I said, there you go. You just see how it just sprinkles on there. Now, one thing about when you're doing barbecue, that might look like a lot to you, but you've got to realize that it's got to go through a lot of heating and coiling and things like that. Be sure to turn your ribs over and be generous with it, because there's nothing worse than a rib that you done cooked tender and then all of a sudden it has no flavor. It's better to have more flavor than to have little flavor. The more flavor, you can actually add sauce if you need to change it around. But when it has no flavor, it's like, oh, why am I eating this? So keep that in mind. Be generous. Flip them around. And here we go again. With my little shaky. See, I didn't have to put it in a different thing. You see how it's just coming out? Works. Not too much at the same time. That's the main thing, is not to get too much. So remember, when you're seasoning your food, yes, do both sides and do it kind of heavy. As you know, again, I'm doing both flavors. So naturally, one of them you're going to see a lot of, and the other one's a lighter color, so you're not going to see a lot of. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get my grill and my smoker ready. And I will probably come back and show you the finished product. If by chance, because I'm from Kansas City, we know we do barbecue, y'all need me to do a video on how to set your fire and smoke and stuff for barbecue, yeah, please comment below. You don't use lighter fluid. Lighter fluid, a lot of times, will give you that lighter fluid flavor if you don't burn it off. So you take a bunch of briquettes and some matches and paper and you heat it up. Alright. Alright, just to give you an idea, the ribs are done. After you get through barbecuing them, you can wrap them up in foil like I did and get ready to eat them. Look at them. Alrighty. And that's Kansas City barbecue. I only use the rub. I don't do sauce. Sometimes I do. This is one of them times that I didn't. So if you were watching, please comment below. Let me know your barbecue style. And of course, if you need me to show you how we set our grills up, we definitely can do that too. But you have just watched another episode with SJ. Real beauty, real food, and real life. This is barbecue, Kansas City style.